In this part 2 of my garden makeover, I do some construction work. I build some walls, some footings, do quite a bit of work here. If you enjoyed the first one, you're going to love this one. Lots going on. The end result is absolutely beautiful. In this part of the video, I'm actually preparing a footing on the west side of the land. I have to dig it down and get a base that's compact, and I want to get it down so enough that I can pour a good base of cement that I can put blocks on. I do a form, and then I put rebar in, and a rebar I drill into the existing wall and I connect the rebar into the wall. It's pretty standard concrete work. Okay, so I've dug a little footing here. Can't see. So I peg the wall. Rebar goes into the wall. I've got a little footing. It's hard to see with the sun. So footing will go across here. Then I'll put blocks on top of it. So I'm just going to mix up the cement, put it in, and then tomorrow I can put the blocks on it. So I'm just putting the first row of blocks here. I put them down with mortar. I level each one, and then the last block is an open block because I'm going to form the edge, so that'll give the cement something to attach to. So if you look, I've finished the front wall. I've got 2 blocks high. I've made the footings for the staircase. I'm just installing the blocks in the staircase. I dry fit them first just to make sure they'll work out, and then I put mortar and lay them down. I also set blocks on the front for the fronts of the stairs. Instead of doing all concrete, I'm just using blocks to fill the front, and then the steps will sit on top. Here I'm just removing the form from the corner of the stair to the front wall. As you can see, it's solid concrete on the front. Here I'm just preparing the forms for the top of the stairs. I didn't want the blocks to end on an angle, so I just made a form and filled with concrete so the blocks came to a flat front. Well, neighbors got work going on. It's been raining on and off for the last week basically, so I've been slowly putting stuff together. Put footings in. I'm going to do a wall across the front here. Did a staircase, another little wall over here. All of this ties in the outside walls, and there's footings all along. So it's come a long way. Like I said, it's been raining on and off, so I didn't put my phone up where it would get wet. Gato is helping me every day now. Broccoli's coming along, so I'm gonna keep going here. Try and do a little time lapse today. As you can see, the mud, I don't know if you can see it, but the mud was just incredible. This stuff is like clay when it gets wet. My boots were 20 pounds each, so another up and down with about another 100 trips between sand, stone, blocks, rebar. Is coming along. So I'll do a time lapse today and add it to the video. This part of the video, I'm just preparing the form for the other side of the stair and for the center post that I have.
So I just built this wall, and everything's an optical illusion. The large wall is on an angle, side walls are on an angle, this wall's on an angle, these are on an angle. Everything's an optical illusion. And I did this wall, and I'm looking at it, and it looks like it's leaning down, like it looks like it's out by 4 or 5 inches. So don't have a laser, so old school. Got the clear piece of plastic. I just put the plastic there, runs along there, goes up to the other side. You fill it with water, make sure there's no bubbles in it, no air bubbles. And, well, it's there. And we go down over to this side. And it's there. So it is out. It's out about 1/4 of an inch. So, like I said, it looked like it was out about 4 inches, but it's a little low on this side, about 1/4 of an inch. Not a problem. We're going to put a finish coat on this. You want it straight, but how I got here, I don't know, but it's out about 1/4 inch, so we'll make up for it when we do the final top coat. Just use a piece of plastic pipe. Don't need a fancy laser. It's the most accurate you will ever get. So this sidewall is there was a footing poured, but it was a footing to open air because there was nothing, no support below it. So it's just to trap the soil in, but it's cracked. If you look there, it's cracked. We should have probably cut this wall on an angle when we put this wall on it, but we didn't want to disturb the existing because we didn't know what's in there because it was from the original build. I'm just worried if it goes down more, it'll put pressure, outward pressure onto the front of the wall. So just trying to tie it together now. So I just put some crossers here, there, and one down below, just to join side to side, so that it'll hold the weight from side to side, close to the holes. So I'm going to chip it out a little bit and then form it up and pour it. So just thought I'd do an update. So I got this wall, goes up to the banana trees. I got the interlock patio up there.
In this picture you can see I formed the edge for the wall and for the staircase.
This wall done. There's actually a support that runs from this wall here. This wall here runs across. There's a large, and it connects over there. So there's a pillar that runs across. So I joined the wall to the pillar, put a little extra support on the pillar. The wall goes along. I've got a second staircase over here, which I thought would be good because I'm going to have a sink and stuff over there, and probably going to do a little room, store all my tools, and then did a wall over to the end.
Here's a picture of the final form to repair that crack.
I got to remove all this soil today, level this out. I got a guy coming over. I'm going to see about doing basically from this end all the way across. I'm going to do all of this here, right over. I'm going to put rebar and put cement, and I've decided for me to carry that much material down, not going to happen. I got a guy who actually built this wall here and did my pool, the pizza room. He's going to come and see if he can do it. Everybody's so busy, it's so hard to get somebody to do any work right now on the island. I just saw a report yesterday that building permits are up 351%. So it's just, there's cranes everywhere. People are buying. Price of land has gone up. It's, the same all over the world. But garden's coming along. Like I said, I'm probably going to do a little room underneath the stairs. Have a sink under there. Some place to store my potatoes. So I'm going to put like a weed cover, and then black stone, pedro preto in Portuguese, on this garden here, there, and then over there, up by the banana trees. Oh, and I got so I got 2 orange trees planted. I got lots of these guayaba. They're so good because you don't have to water them, nothing. You don't have to look after them. My cabbage, my onions, My beets, my broccoli are coming along. And I got the little patio stone there, and I'm gonna do a walkway over to this staircase. And I'm gonna do a walkway from that staircase over to where the sink is. So, goal today is get this prepared. The guy's gonna come Tuesday or Friday to take a look to see if they can do it. If you think about it, you gotta carry it from all the way up there. So it's about 3 cubic meters of concrete. So it's gonna be a lot to carry. But Maria's gonna try and tackle getting rid of all of this, I don't even know what you call it, flowers. They did look really nice, but I'm gonna put concrete right against the wall, so I had to pull the roots out. So they're all dead now, so she's gonna try and get it off today. I figure I'll do a time lapse of her doing it and me digging another ditch. Oh, there's Maria. She brought me a coffee, ready to work. Okay, I'll do a time lapse. We'll see how it goes. So just an update. Had a lot of rain, so haven't captured a lot of stuff, but put this other staircase in and just putting a Roboco, it's called, on the sides. Finish it up before paint. Made the little patio from here over to that corner. Building a little room, just enough to store my shovels and stuff. Not quite done. Gonna put I got an old sink. Gonna put stainless steel sink so I can gut fish and clean vegetables, and got a door, had to cut it. Gonna put a little door here, paint it up. Got a block wall along here. Gotta fill those. So then I'm gonna put plastic, I put some stepping stones, and I'm gonna put black rock in there. So I had some friends come over last weekend, Saturday, and we poured this slab. So put a lot of rebar in it. Got a drain in this corner and drain over there. I gotta say, it feels really big. It's about 25 square meters. You could have a party on here. So got another drain going in over here. So we'll put that there. Getting the Roboco done on the front. Got to do the caps. It's coming along. Bananas are growing. Lemon tree's doing well. Lime tree's starting to show some growth. As I said, we've been getting a lot of rain. Not all day, but just enough that couldn't do a lot of things. But broccoli's coming along. Beets are coming along. Onions are coming along. Lettuce not so well. Cabbage is doing okay. But still a construction site. What a mess. Just garbage everywhere. All the forming and stuff. So I'm hoping I get the forming done, and maybe by the end of this week, maybe Maria can start painting. So we'll see. I'll do some time lapse. I'll add it to the video. Maria's hard at work priming this all up. Our neighbor come over to see her. It was kind of nice. They got to catch up. It's been raining quite a bit, so everybody's kind of in the house the last, I'm going to say a week or more. So they had a little chat, and then back at it. Maria's just getting everything primed up so we can get the final paint on. It's my final reveal of my garden. Here's the view. We got sink, a little bit of ceramic tile. Got water down here. Got hydro down here. There's an orange tree in its future, another orange tree, avocado tree, agave tree, I guess, plant. So all this crushed stone has plastic under it, and there's tubes down in the front to collect the water and put the water onto this patch of concrete we poured to keep the water off the wall. So not much left in the garden. Some cabbage, some onions, and cauliflower. So patio up there, walking area, staircase, bananas coming along, trim back. All this area has all got plastic under it. I got some junk in the corner. Still not sure where I'm going to put it, but for now it's there. This is a lime tree and a lemon tree. So we have 4 fruit trees, 2 avocado trees. This is the large one, the small one. The large one I'm going to prune down next fall. And banana trees, some rosemary. Oh, got those chilling out in the garden. It's one of my new favorite places. Cauliflower is coming along good. It is a sanctuary. Sit down in this chair. That's my view. Bananas. It's kind of nice. During the day, you get sun all day here. Late evening, the sun's over there. The banana trees kind of block the sun afternoon a little bit, but it's my garden. It's a lot of work, a lot of mud. Carried all the material down, but well worth it. Really enjoyed the time doing it. And next project I got is next level down. So we built this wall 3 years ago. I got the foundation's about 5 feet in the ground. If you look, it's a very big wall. It's about 15 feet high, and all this land down here is also ours. So there's actually a walkway. Walkway runs along there, and our land goes on it's a triangle, goes here and comes across here. So next project, I want to build a shorter wall down there along the walkway. It's called a veranda, and a wall over there, a short wall here. And I think I'm going to make it into more of an open garden, unlike this one that is encased. This garden is really easy to tend to because you've got the 2.5 foot step up. You just walk up and pick the plants. That one down there, I think it'll be a little more for potatoes, and maybe I'll put a baraka, a small shed, and maybe a couple chickens down there. But this is my view. Welcome to Madeira, people.